Not yet.
You there?
I'm here.
All right.
So,
All
okay.
right.
So turn 6.
Well, step 1. There we go. Got an HQ event, and we can get a tank.
We need a 10.
Get a 10.
4. Oh, wait.
Oh, by the way, we get +1.
Yeah, did you do that? That's what I was literally just going to do.
Mortars busy elsewhere. No 4.2 millimeter mortars this turn.
That's okay.
Good thing we saved that guy.
We gotta unpin him anyway, right? I mean, we gotta rally.
He should have been unpinned, yeah, because in the recovery segment, right?
Yeah, because he's not under fire. Yeah, that's true.
He wasn't under fire last turn. We forgot to do that.
Yep.
But he can't call anything in. He's a fire team anyway. He needs to get rallied.
We need to rally him anyway, so that's not a big loss. Oh, this is a mess. We have like nobody we can advance. It's such a cluster.
Well, could advance that guy.
I know, but I kind of want him to find cover. So now we're doing the 3rd platoon, right?
3rd platoon, who's sitting at 6.
He gets 3. He's undercover.
Oh, he's undercover, yeah.
Oh no, he doesn't. Not,
so
but
he
yeah,
gets 2.
So he gets 2.
So he's got 8.
So you should
which is good.
You should probably try to rally the mortar and call in artillery right here.
Well, yeah, and then honestly, he could move back here and tell these guys to get their S's forward too.
Well, let's see if he succeeds in getting artillery here first. So maybe we leave the rallying the mortar to the XO. So let's just start by calling in artillery here.
Yeah, start there.
He gets how many draws? Oh, we never put down our like little fire thing.
Yeah, but that was over here.
No, I mean we never put down our target marker at the beginning of the scenario.
Oh, well, I'm right here.
Just thinking about the way we've thought about this previously, like I wonder if
here or here.
Yeah, I think one of those two. Or I could even argue that. Again, I hate to say.
I would argue there only because if we get battalion fire, although here, if it's battalion fire, you go here, here, and here. So.
Yeah.
Could also potentially argue there.
Oh, that actually is not a bad idea. I like the rubber plantation actually right there. Just if as we're advancing, if something shows up there, we can pre-blow it out of the. Okay. All right. Sorry, going back, we get 3 draws.
We get 3 draws.
1, 2, 3. So that's nothing. So that's bad.
Well, he could exhort, but I think there's going to be 2 more chances to try to get artillery between at least one. The XO can definitely tell him to do it. So I would argue.
What? What would you argue?
I'm thinking.
If he moves up there, he's exposed. He's going to. I mean, he's plus 3. Like an infiltrate.
Yeah, he can get undercover too. Ultimately, I'm just trying to get these guys. I'd love to get them all forward.
I completely agree with that.
This guy can stay under here, so.
So you think he should infiltrate to here, platoon move everybody to here?
Well, yeah. Platoon move everybody to there. He might even tell this. Well, he could try to rally this fire team and get an assault team and then tell them to move. We're starting to run out of commands, so. He's got 5 more he can do. So that, well, he's got 4 more he could do after this infiltrate.
But now, can he can't platoon move this guy unless he.
That's true. He would need to unpin him, but he could tell him to move up there. So that'd be 1, so 2, 3, 4.
Well, actually, before we do anything, let's pull the infiltration cards for him.
Yep. So he gets 2 draws. He made it.
All right, that's good.
That's
good.
Then
Then we could spend 3 more to move all these guys forward.
Or why don't we try to unpin him?
Why? because if we move him up
that's
here,
right.
he's
If
just
he
going to
moves
unpin.
forward there.
Yeah, he's just going to unpin automatically.
So my question now would be, do we want to move 1 here and then 2 here? Or even just 1 there? I would almost say, part of me wonders whether you do.
Yeah, because we got that cleared and it's got good cover. I'd move everything to the
Yeah,
village.
so hold on. We've used 2, right?
We tried for artillery and we infiltrated.
So let me throw this out then. What if
So that's
if he did unpin,
then we can move him.
this guy could be told to move here, and he now opens up fire, right?
Yep.
The fire team.
Yep.
Then, if this guy was unpinned, he can still move because he infiltrated. He could platoon move with these 2 to here.
This guy can't be part of a platoon move because he's not a good order unit.
I said that's why we should try to unpin him.
Oh, I thought you kept picking up this guy, picking up the fire team.
Yeah, so we try to unpin, and if we successfully unpin, we tell this guy to go here and then use 2 to platoon move.
I thought you were trying to turn this guy into an assault team.
Yeah, no, he's a fire team to here.
Okay, so let's try to unpin this guy. So he gets 2 draws.
Which I think is he's lined, so we draw 2.
We could spend our +1 skill draw over there on the right.
Why not? Just lose them if we don't, right? Also just waste them if we do.
I mean, you know what? I got to be honest with you. That I don't think that was actually a good move because the truth of the matter is like, now that I think about this, well, whatever, it is what it is. Just because I think we're gonna spend the same amount of commands just to have moved him forward and have him unpinned automatically, pretty much. I guess maybe not. So okay, how many commands has he got left?
He just used 1 more, so he's used 3, right?
Yeah, he got 2. He got 2 right from his draw.
He was up at 8. He used 1 for the artillery that failed.
1 to
he
infiltrate.
Moved. He infiltrated, and then he tried to unpin. So he's got 3 that he can still do.
So I still think we should send the fire team up there just so that at least we've got a crossfire going on. Even if we drop artillery, that still helps.
And then what if he now does platoon move to here?
Well, I think first
he's not taking that guy with him, but that's all right.
Well, why doesn't he just send that guy there and then platoon move?
Because he can't. He's only got 2 moves left. That would leave him here, so he's going to stay under fire if we want him. But then maybe we're okay with that.
Wait, he's on 4 over here. What am I missing?
Yeah, and he started with 8, and you get to spend 6.
Thank you. That's what I'm missing.
So.
Yeah, I think let's just leave this guy here because hopefully we drop artillery, and in which case this guy is.
So I'm thinking that.
I mean, the other thing I would argue actually is we could leave 3rd platoon here on the premise that this is going to get suppressed, but.
Well, I'm hoping
we'll find it.
Get him suppressed right now, and then we can use general initiative to move him.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yep, that's perfect. Thank you. That's good. Okay, that's it. That's good. Actually, these guys should infiltrate.
Oh, they should. You're right. They should. They can try to do that.
So let's have that line guy try to infiltrate.
First the line. Yep. He did. Now
they both infiltrate. He does.
You know, that's an interesting question. Yeah, it's a different command. Platoon infiltrate is different than
infiltrate.
Oh, all right. So they're all sitting there unexposed. They could still move to here. Ironically.
If we get enough generals, it might not suck to move that guy, to move that weapons team.
Not sure why we don't just stick them under that cover as our primary thing.
All right.
Wow. All right. So now they're down to 2.
Yeah, he's down to
2. 2.
Now the XO is drawing. He gets +1. He gets 3.
He's got 9. He can spend down to 3.
So first thing first.
So he's going to try to draw
artillery.
He's calling artillery in as well.
Yeah. 3 cards, right?
3 cards.
He got it.
All right. That was actually really good.
Now the reshuffle button
Nope.
isn't working for me. The draw card is, but the reshuffle isn't.
So weird.
All right. Well, that opens up a lot of possibilities now, I think. Here's. Oh, you know what's funny is we should have infiltrated this stupid fire team when we moved him, but that's okay. Because I was saying we could push that fire team up here if it wasn't marked.
Yeah.
So he should try to unpin the mortar team as his next thing.
We should do that next. Yeah. He's not basically rally him, right?
Yes.
And he rallied. So he's off his fire team side.
Okay, so that's good.
So that's 2 moves. We've got 4 to go. So one option is to move the XO over here, tell that guy to move up.
Well, wait a minute. Can't the XO just call the 3rd platoon and say move a guy up?
No. He can tell this guy to do something, but then this guy can't tell somebody else to do something that I know of.
Okay. Well, why don't he call the 3rd platoon and tell him to find cover?
That's a good idea.
Drawn 3. Got it.
All right, now what do you draw?
What am I drawing? 1 to.
A 1 is a stone or is a strong building, and
what's the top number I'm drawing? What line am I?
5.
Okay, I'm looking at a 5. I got a 5.
All right, so I'm pretty sure that is right here. Yep, 1 is a strong. So
okay, that's okay. I still
We
like.
are in
I still like the +2. So now
that's his 3rd command, right?
Yep.
No, 4th. Is that right? No.
Artillery.
He had 9.
Rally.
Artillery. Rally. That.
Cover.
So he's got 3 to spend.
But he's also he's at a place where we could save them all, right?
He is.
Is there anything else actually worth doing?
I think to try to win the mission, we want to get somebody up here.
I agree, but I'm wondering if. Well, you know what? I mean, the thing is, the only thing in this cover that matters that I care that he can't talk to. So yeah, maybe we move him over to the village and have him tell the weapons team to move forward. Or maybe the platoon forward.
That's my thinking is.
If we move the platoon forward, the only reason to do it is to keep up more of a crossfire and have somebody who can advance, and I'd rather have that guy advance, right?
Correct.
Than the weapons team be the point person for all of this.
I mean, this guy might shift fire to here.
Well, this guy isn't going to shift fire anywhere because, well, even if he
That's
does,
true.
even if he does, it doesn't matter.
He could shift fire, but it ain't gonna matter.
Yeah, exactly. That guy.
He may lay down a grenade.
Yeah, that's the
which
one,
will matter.
That's the one negative, because he might lay down a grenade. But there's nothing we can do about that.
But the thing about doing this way now, and that was, by the way, 2 more moves, so I think
he should stop there. There's nothing else to do.
And so, well, the only other thing he could do is tell that guy to get under here, which may not be the dumbest thing.
Actually, that's a good thing. Let's get that done now while we're in command of that guy.
And that brings us, so we're saving 3, which was our max that we could spend. I would love to get this guy. We could get this guy off of here too, ultimately.
Yeah, if we can.
If we get 1 general initiative, I don't think there's anything else we really.
Now it's not working.
Now you can't draw.
We got 1 general initiative.
So do we get that guy off this card?
Yeah, up to here. Or over to here.
The only reason I'm hesitating is if he, up here. Up. Well, he's not under.
Yeah, might as well. Why not? Yeah, I was gonna say, why not here? Either.
Do you want to put him with the platoon, or do you want to put him because the XO can tell him to do something next turn as well?
Let's just let the XO tell him to do something since he's sitting there anyway.
So he should try to. No, he can't infiltrate. He's pinned. So.
Yeah, I mean he can't.
So he's exposed.
He can't. Yeah, he can't do anything. Yeah.
All right. That's that.
That's that. Okay. So now it's Okay, so that's all. That's all of us. So now it's their HQ event. Nothing. And then we see what?
I said excellent.
Oh, okay. So then we just see what this guy does. So he is under fire, but not under
He's
cover.
a lat team. He's pinned.
Oh, he's pinned. That's right. Pinned, not under cover.
Not under cover.
So he's going to do 1 to 3. So he's not going to grenade.
1 to 5. He's not with the leader.
Pinned. Oh, sorry. He falls back.
Falling back.
He's off the map now.
He just disappears.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So do we now have no contact again?
We're back to. We don't yet.
No, we have volumes of fire. No,
and we'll keep firing at this cards, although it's unoccupied, right?
Yeah, it has to be friendly occupied or enemy occupied. So I don't think we're going to have. So this goes away. That flips. I think we're no contact.
I think we are too. I mean, it's weird. It's kind of. So
Yeah.
it's weird. There is actually a gap between no contact and contact because there are VOF.
There is, but they specifically say that you only go to no contact when everything there. You go backwards only when all of that applies. Otherwise, you stay at contact.
So we're at contact.
Well, we are right now, but as soon.
No, because there'll be a VOF here.
Oh yeah. No, we have volume of fire on the map.
Yeah,
You're correct.
Yeah.
You're correct. My bad.
Okay. We're not triggering any PCs.
Nope. Flipping that though.
Yep.
Wasteful.
I think that's it. We don't have. Oh wait, no, wait. Yeah, we don't even have to check for. Well, we got some pinned recovery that we can do.
Yeah, like this guy.
I think you need to promote me. I can't do pinned recovery.
Yeah. There you go.
There we go.
We should have nobody pinned.
We should have nobody pinned. So now we're just cleaning up because we have no fire to resolve either. And so you took the artillery, I assume, ammo. That's the only ammo.
The artillery. We're down to 4.
That's the only ammo we're spending because I assume this guy isn't spending ammo when he's a fire team. Or is he spending ammo when he's a fire team?
I think he is. He's still automatic.
Oh yeah,
Close.
Yes, it's true. Okay.
So that is 2W3.
Yeah, you're gonna have to clean up. I've lost all these buttons again.
Weird. And that's it. So
I'm gonna pause for a second. All right. So now we're
unpaused, I assume.
Yeah, turn 7. We're never making it. No way. We got 4 turns to get all the way up here.
I know. It's gonna be tough, but we're gonna try.
Okay. HQ.
We're gonna try, man.
I know. HQ event.
HQ event.
Nothing.
All right, so he's undercover.
So he gets +1.
So +1.
7.
Wow.
That's a good restocking.
He's got 9.
So I feel like he should get up here so that he can tell this guy to move forward, right?
I feel like he should tell this guy to go up there.
Well, he can't talk to that guy.
That's true. You're right. He cannot. So he should go up here.
I assume we're leaving the weapons team behind because we don't want to unsecure that card.
So he goes there and he tells this guy to go here in this foxhole.
Correct. That is correct.
That's 2.
So this PDF goes away. Right, because he moved.
Correct.
There's no reason to talk to our artillery guys.
Well, we might want to tell the artillery to move forward.
Is this the first platoon?
That's the 3rd platoon.
And
headquarters.
Remind me, who can put down this medevac? Only staff?
Only staff. So he'd have to get up there.
All right. He'll
But
get
he
up.
also wants to go back here and do it.
I think that guy's gonna have to like he's gonna have to live with that. I don't. How many are we saving at this point? We got one more to spend if we don't want to waste
one. That's why I'm wondering, does he tell the
artillery FO to come forward?
Artillery FO to come up, join me?
100% he does that. Yep, I think that's right.
Saving 6.
Saving 6. Now the XO, he is not undercover, so he just gets what he draws.
He's just getting what he gets.
He gets 3.
So he's got 6. So he tells this guy to move forward.
He tells that guy to move forward. Yep. Put him undercover too. Just trust him.
I think so.
Get grenaded.
That way he's in. Then does he move over here?
I think he moves over here.
That's 2. Should he tell that guy to try to rally to a assault team? Actually, that might be automatic.
If it's automatic, then he should do that.
Fire team to an assault team, auto if no volume of fire. So he should turn him into an assault team, and then he should tell him to get his ass up there.
Yes, he should. So he moved. He pushed a guy forward. He moved. He rallied a guy and he pushed a guy forward. So he spent 4.
That's 4. Yep.
Does he have one? There's probably no. Oh wait, this PDF goes away because
there's nobody there anymore. Yeah.
Nobody there anymore can fire. So the only guy firing left is this guy, and I think we'll just let him. Yeah. If we can ever move this guy forward, great. Although actually, there might be worth just leaving him there to keep that card secured.
Probably. My opinion. Yeah, I think that would be wise.
Yeah. So I don't think the XO.
This guy was exposed, by the way.
Yeah. So I think that's it. Now we're just doing general. Right?
I think so. But he basically, he used, of his 6, he used.
So he pushed a guy.
1 move forward, 2, 3, 4. He used 4, right?
Yep. Everybody on the video is saying, for God's sakes, you literally just counted that.
I know. But my brain is going in 14 directions.
We get 2 generals. So that's interesting. This guy could try to auto rally. This guy could try to rally. He'd auto rally too, right?
He could also cease his fire when he does.
I think that all sounds like a good plan to me. Oh, no, wait.
Rally?
No, this guy doesn't need to look for cover because he's got,
No, so, he's in the foxhole.
So he should rally and cease fire.
Why not? Anything else we want to do? I mean, the only other thing would be get the mortar team up here and look for cover. I think right down here. Mortar team up here might make sense.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's do that. So let him keep firing. It's fine.
We're still going to try to rally, though, right?
Wait, I thought the mortar team was also going to look for cover.
Then deal. I like that. Yeah.
That's what you said.
It is.
And he found it.
Okay. That's good.
All right, well, we got to hope that this isn't. Oh, my God.
Actually,
can I be honest with you? Actually, there's actually a good reason not to do the ceasefire because we'll remain at contact unless we do the ceasefire.
Good point.
So it's a good thing we undid that.
Great reason not to.
Because literally in a few seconds we'd have been like, "Oh, that was a mistake."
That was
All right.
Jesus, so they're
so chaotic.
HQ event.
No HQ event for them.
Then they got no activity checks.
So there's no retreat.
No capture or retreat.
No capture or retreat.
No AT. This goes away.
Yep.
And potential context. So we're resolving an A.
That's going to be big.
7.
1.
Got it.
Game didn't want there to be any suspense.
So 1 to 10.
A 1.
Spider holes again. So draw again to see look at it too, and it's only one squad.
Just one squad this time.
So one squad.
And the good news is he can't get too far behind us.
One squad in a foxhole.
At position 6.
6 is right side. That was actually good.
So in the bamboo.
Honestly, that's okay. Because back here, automatic would have been awful.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
He is unspotted. All right. We should spot him or drop white phosphorus.
Yeah. I like the idea of just dropping white phosphorus. We have to. I'm not above panicking and doing that.
No, I think that's why they gave it to you.
All right.
That's the PC. So now we're just no pin recovery, right? So
no pin. So basically this guy is at a 0.
He's at a 0.
Well, it's not too bad considering the situation he finds himself in. He's pinned. I will absolutely take that all day long.
Yeah, that was.
I will take that all day long because next turn he'll be at +3.
Yep.
As long as this guy doesn't shift fire. But we should.
Well, we have to find him for him to shift fire.
Well, I mean, we can white phosphorus him. Oh, we have to find him. Oh, right.
That'll be our first attempt.
Okay, that's it, right?
Yep.
Clean up.
God, now I wish we hadn't put that here. I don't want to put it in our way.
Yeah, we were thinking this exact one might trigger something there. It's okay. It is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
All right, so we're just clean up, right?
Yep.
All right.
Turn 8.
Turn 8. Okay, we can still get tanks. We're not going to get a tank.
Not with that.
So, third platoon is undercover. So he gets +1. Correct?
He's at 6 already.
He's
at 9.
He's at 9. So
I've decided I'm going to add a counter that is where you can put it where they have to stop.
A good point. Or you could just add one. You know what we could do? You know what you could do? That would be just as easy.
Use a counter to count them down?
Well, I'm saying, actually, here's what I was going to say is, this is where it starts. And you just, we're doing third platoon. He started here.
Yep. There you go. I like that.
Right? Something super simple.
Yep. Yep.
So you should tell somebody to spot. I mean, we don't have any veterans up here. So you should tell someone to spot, right?
He should, yes. Mine as well. So what is that? But that's a plus. We're only drawing one card. But he could still spot and exhort. So
is it just?
And he can do it a few times, by the way.
Wait, hang. Spotting.
Undercover and then a +3.
So he's undercover and a +3. Yeah, he does get a +1 for the A rating.
Yeah, he's not even firing with an A. Does that count as an A rating, an AS? I don't know if that does.
That's a good question. It's true he's only putting out of small arms. Well, we should still probably try to do it, right?
I think we should still try to spot. Exhort?
Yep.
Jeez. Should have laid down.
Yep.
That's 2.
Jeez. See, the thing is, I don't want to move third platoon up here.
I hate to say, should we try to draw down white phosphorus? I feel like I'd rather wait and let the XO try that. Why don't we have somebody else try to spot him?
Yeah, let's do that. And
exhort? Jeez. Wasting a lot of good artillery.
I know. We could do it one more time, like the assault team or the...
I feel like we should.
There we go.
There we go.
Don't even
so
need
we
to
got
exhort.
one more.
Do you want to call in the artillery? Just call it in now. How many does the XO have saved?
He's well, he has one more that he could. Oops, we don't need that one.
How many? No. How many does the XO have saved?
Oh, 2.
So I think I'd like to leave the third platoon with those 4 saved commands, just depending on what's going to happen.
Yeah. I agree.
And then, okay, so now we're doing the EXO, right?
Yep.
And he's +1 also. He gets, there you go. He gets 5.
He's got 6 or 7 total.
So if he sends the mortar forward to this cover, right?
Like it?
Then he's going to call in artillery. Does that seem right?
Yep, that works.
Where's the mortar?
So he's drawn 3.
Drawn 3. 1, 2, 3. Good enough. Good enough. Not a
No, I'm sweating that one.
Yeah. Because I don't think we've seen the short yet.
Yeah, I haven't been paying enough attention. So that's the 2.
So now the question is should he move forward?
Yeah. I think he should move forward now. And I think he should tell this guy to go forward.
Well, actually, I was wondering if he should tell the 3rd platoon to go forward.
Well, so he spent
Actually,
1 to move the mortar, 1 to call in the artillery, 1 to move himself. He's got 3 to go.
so
Why doesn't he just tell all of these guys to move forward?
everybody platoon move up here.
Well, effectively that, and that. And that's 3 more moves and he's done. Right?
Well, no.
And by the way, they should infiltrate.
No. We should leave somebody here for a crossfire. We should leave somebody here who can fire for a crossfire.
Yeah, I didn't realize we didn't have a crossfire there.
I mean, the minimum I want to do is I want to try to get the assault team and the 3rd platoon up, because then potentially the assault team. Well, actually, I just care about the assault team. If they infiltrate successfully, then they can.
Why do you want the crossfire with that artillery coming down?
I don't know, because I like crossfire. It's a good point. Well, I mean, keep in mind, this guy is right now, he is only at -2. It's not huge.
No, it's not. Yep,
So let's think this through. Let's think this through. Let's go back for a second. I think we should start by infiltrating this guy.
Yep.
So let's just start
2 draws
there. So he does not succeed. Now the question is, should we exhort him? Because if we succeed, then this guy could push.
do kind of like that idea. Go for it.
He doesn't. Okay. So now the thing is with nobody up on that card who has the ability to like move forward, I feel like we should leave everybody else behind, and we can, because we'll be able to get somebody onto this card next turn.
Yep.
And we can sort of follow up, and we're on turn 8. So essentially,
you don't think we should move the 3rd platoon up here, headquarters, this turn?
Yeah, let's do it, because then let's do it.
He's not exposed, and he can tell both of these guys.
Well, he's got to infiltrate, right?
He's going to try to infiltrate, yeah. Hell, he could try to move up there.
Oh, don't even. So he's exposed. And there's no point in rallying this guy, because he's going to auto rally in a second. He's going to
if he shifts fire.
He's going to unpin in a second. No, because this.
Yeah, he'll still unpin. You're right. That'll flip over. You're correct.
Yeah, when that flips over, we're gonna have no fire on us, and that's gonna go. And we still got a crossfire here, so we get that -1, which I think is actually probably still good.
That guy doesn't have a grenade with him.
Damn it! You did not. Oh. Okay.
So how many did he just use? He mortar up, himself up. This guy tried to infiltrate, exhorted, and then he told this guy to go.
Yeah, he didn't do the.
And he did not succeed either, right?
Nobody succeeded, and he didn't do the artillery, did he?
He did not. I didn't think.
The 1st platoon did the artillery.
No, 1st platoon did. So he spent 5, so he's got 2 left.
Yeah, let's just stop there.
really bad at it. We should mark those as we're doing them, but
I always assume you are, but it's okay. The only thing I'm not sure about is I can't remember who called in this artillery, but I thought that was the first. I thought that was the third platoon when he moved over.
I am almost positive, so let's just continue.
Okay. Apologies to everybody if we messed that up.
Yeah, if we butchered that, we stole a command.
So now general. We get none.
We get none. So
That's okay.
that simplifies that thinking.
That's not the worst time to have that happen.
Nope. All right, so do they get an HQ event?
I hope not. No.
Yep, they do not. So there's only one enemy activity check.
So he is under fire, under cover, right?
He's under fire from a different direction.
Under fire from a different direction, his own PDF. So basically a 1 through a 5. And we don't.
Yeah, and a 4 and a 5, he falls back.
And we don't want a 2. A 1. So he does
nothing. Does nothing. All right.
That's good.
He's going to stand there and take it like a man.
Well, he doesn't know it's coming.
So. Oh, he should have had an idea. There's one little spotter round. Come on.
Fair enough. He likes his foxholes. Right. He feels good about his foxholes. Okay.
He probably feels better about the +3.
True.
Of course, it is also, yeah, it's just a +3.
Yeah. All right.
Old bamboo.
So that's
all right. So
PC.
No capture, no retreat.
No PC.
One thing this guy could have done is move the medevac up, and the other thing.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. I want to try to keep enough commands to make sure we can make a good faith effort to try to get these last 2 cards, you know?
Yep. I think we positioned ourselves to try.
Yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to depend on what happens, what this triggers, you know?
Potential contact, exactly.
And then the other
That's why I almost hope he doesn't. Falling back is actually probably the worst thing right now for him.
Yeah. All right. So we do have pinned recovery because this goes away. Right?
Correct.
So this guy unpins.
Yep.
So that's good.
And I think that's it. Now we just look at the incoming.
This is not automatic fire, is it? We don't have a weapons team firing at this. Do we?
Why that was like that? We got
probably
small arms.
Yeah.
Fire and
small
it's
arms
crossfire.
Yep. Just
right.
Yep. Small arms and crossfire. Okay. So all we're doing
he is +4, -6. So -2.
Wait, really? Yep, I guess you're right. Sorry. I thought that was -2. You did get hit though.
You get hit.
Litter team
That's
and
a good
casualty.
result.
Yep. Litter team may end up picking up the casualty and leaving.
Oh, he's going to have to unpin himself first.
Here's a question for you. Like, this casualty is under this cover. Does this casualty go under that foxhole?
Yeah, he's going to go under that cover.
Okay, I was going to say, because it matters for what the litter team does.
I don't think it matters as much.
Well, I think it does. I mean, the only reason it does is because the litter team doesn't have to move to go pick him up, which we've done a couple of times.
That is true. Yeah, that's truth. Yeah, we may have blown that in
I think we have blown that in the past where we've just kind of put it on the card.
All right. So that was good.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good. I think that's it though, right?
I believe that is it. So we got to use ammo. So it's just the same guy just firing into nothingness again.
Yep. And then, yeah, I assume you got the artillery when he succeeded, right?
I got the artillery when it happened. It's down to 3.
So I'm just going to hit cleanup.
Yep. 2 more turns.